an example. So let's calculate the unknown side length in each triangle, and then we'll find its area, okay? So we know that this is a right triangle, okay? So we use the arrow method. Let's label C, okay? So let's go A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And you can put the C squared on this side or you can put it on the other side. Either way, it doesn't matter. Same thing. Okay, so we don't know C squared. So let's call it these two, A and B. You can call this one A, the other one B, or vice versa. A and B, you can interchange. The one that must go on the other side of the equal sign is C. So let's go 12 squared plus 10 squared equals C squared. So we get 144 plus 100 equals C squared. Okay, so 244 equals C squared. Now, how can we reverse a square? We do the inverse operation, which is a root. So we're going to root both sides, and this root actually cancels out that square. So root 244, I get 15.6. We'll round just to one decimal. Let's say centimeters. Okay, so this side here is going to be 15.6 centimeters. Now, let's find its area. So what's important for the area is that when we look at the formula, half the base times the height. Base and height must meet at 90 degrees. So if you're given the hypotenuse, you don't ever use the hypotenuse for the area. You have to use base and height. So this is going to be the base, this is going to be the height, and they're going to meet at 90 degrees. So all we have to do is half of 12 times 10. Okay, so 120 divided by 2, 60. So the area equals 60 centimeters squared. Okay. Now, the second example, the exact same thing, okay? Oh, it's a right triangle. Let's put an arrow through the opposite side of the 90-degree angle. That's going to be our C. So A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Okay, label this A, label this B. Okay, so we have 35.6 squared plus 11.7 squared equals C squared. Okay, we don't know what C squared equals. So get your calculator, 35.6 squared, 1267.36. Okay, 11.7 squared, 136.89. Okay, so 1267.36. Add those together, I get 1404.25. Okay? Again, in order to reverse this square, we are not looking for C squared. We are looking for C. So we must get that squared out of there. Okay? So all we do is root both sides. I get C equals 37.5 millimeters this time. Okay, and I didn't highlight this at first, but take a look at 15.6 and take a look at 37.5 millimeters. Okay, these two are the longest in each triangle. So 15.6 is longer than 10, is longer than 12. 37.5 is longer than 35.6, and it's longer than 11.7. So that's a pretty good answer. If you get an answer that's not longer than the other two sides, then you've done something wrong. Okay, half the base times the height. Reminder, base and the height meet at 90 degrees. That means we're going to do half of 35.6 times 11.7. Okay, half of 35.6 times 11.7. I'm putting all of this into my calculator, 208.26 millimeters squared. Okay, remember area is in squared units.